We're a minute and 5 seconds away from the start of race 18. I don't know what everyone was doing inside there, but a lot of people seem to be late for this start. I grab my X-ray flag and get ready for the start of race 18. It's all good. Everyone's feeling the burn after a lot of racing this weekend. So this week,
30 seconds.
So we're 30 seconds away from a start. A group of riders coming in: Axel, Jalen, Ricky, Nico. Nico's making noise. Or no, not Nico. Ricky's making noise. Oh, he's screwed everybody.
7, 6,
He's trying to just stay clear.
4,
So Maxime, Jalen, all clear, all clear, all clear. So Florian and Joey and Jalen and Maxime had the best start in that one.
clear start, clear start.
I do not see Johnny anywhere. I think he has, oh, he's on his way out. Here comes Julian. And here comes Johnny. So Julian and Johnny starting after the racing. After the sequence.
I didn't see Max.
Here comes Max now, right behind him. Johnny's not worried because he's already won the event, but he's probably not happy about his form there. He is a man of good form, and you never want to be late to a start like that. So he's probably kicking himself a little bit. Here comes a big group after them. There's still 5 or 6 riders.
Will also be Max's best result.
Still 5 or 6 riders behind Max, who's starting now. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16 starters, 17 starters at this point. And the rest of the group is on their way out.
In this particular start, we need to remember to take the orange down at 4 minutes.
What?
We need to close the start line by removing the orange at 4 minutes.
Oh, yeah,
Really
yeah.
important for this one.
For this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 2:27. So at 31.
The line closes.
Yeah.
So at 31 minutes after the line closes, and I think we'll get everyone. It looks like there's just one on the beach that
I'll call it.
may or may not make it. But there's Kari, now Dave Truern, now Jordan Gertis and Gina Hewson, Craigie and Erica. All roping in and finishing, starting a little bit late. Johnny Heineken tacked over. He's going to go for the righty. Nico Parlier and I guess Joey are on that port, I wouldn't say lay line, but on port tack. And then Ricky's in there too. Maxime is up there and Axel.
2 minutes to orange down.
2 minutes to orange down, copy. 2 more kites, I think, on the way out. We've got this black one, which is not Adrian Geisinger, but it is a fly surfer. It's going to be James Neeson on a fly surfer. He'll get through here. Very peaceful out here right now. He said, boo.
1 minute.
1 minute
Orange
to
down.
orange down, and I don't think that kite that's on
No
the beach is
sound.
going to make it. Yeah. That could be, I think you know who that is. It's Ben Morrison Jack. And he's just putting his kite in the air after having a rescue in the last race. So Joel Aulick is on the right-hand side. He's looking to beat a couple of boats in this race as well. Both Max Taylor and Joel Aulick. They've been bringing up the rear in this regatta, but they've been making all the time limits, and we're proud of them for doing that. But in this race, they might beat a couple folks. Nice way to top off a regatta. You know, a funny thing happens to sailors in the last races of regattas. A lot of times you know, the person who wins the last race is not necessarily the person who wins the regatta. In fact, the person who wins the last race oftentimes is a person who you haven't really seen in the regatta very often. So that's the start line's closed, and I think that maybe Ben Jack is trying to make it out. 2 F1 kites coming up to the top mark together, followed by Axel Mazzella, Ollie Bridge, and then Nico Parlier. The first F1 kite is rounding now, and the second one right behind. Not sure who it is. Got a first kite around. Don't know who it was.
Quick, it's about 4 minutes 20.
4 minutes 20 seconds. I love when that number comes up, and it's an easy one to go by. Oh, Nico Parlier touches a wingtip, and then loops right out of that wingtip touch. I'm still not clear who's on that all green kite. It's in like 7th right now or so.
It should be like the races. It's published, you know, which horse has what colours.
Yeah, well, it's Julian Kerner. That's who it is. Yeah, it would be ideal if you could have your own color, or you know, obviously it'd be great if everyone just had one color all the time. We could really fall into the groove, but different size kites have different colors, and then these guys are prototyping stuff, and you know, it's pretty hard to really lock into something. But we've even explored at the international in the Formula kite the idea of having the country flags on the sails, because that's something that you do in World Cup sailing. So I don't know who this F1 kite is that's on starboard. Where was the first one that rounded with them? I think that boat went, yeah, someone jibed right around the top mark, and they're definitely not taking the advantaged course. Whoever jibed around that top mark and is digging into the right-hand side looking upwind did not make it work. They rounded together with this is Maxime on the left, so that was Joe. Joe stuck it in there, jibed around the mark early to try and make something happen, and it doesn't seem to have worked. He could show us up here, though, and come ripping in on starboard and try and pick back off the boat 2 or 3 boats that he's lost. He might have crashed. I think he crashed, because there's just no way he would have fallen that far back. Now he's behind Johnny and Ricky, where he rounded the mark in second. So here comes Maxime Nocher. Maxime Nocher is coming around, going to do a left turn. About a 9-iron.
7 minutes now.
7 minutes, so we're on a 14-minute
14-minute
race, no problem. Target times are being met, that's good. We're doing our job right. Axel Mazzella around in second. Nico Parlier in third. Followed by Peter Mueller, who's having a nice race. No, it's Ollie, then Florian. Florian's on the all green. Florian on the all green, and Peter Mueller right behind Flo. So Ollie, Flo, then Peter. Florian let out a good hauler around that one. Around the other side is Joey, taking a right-hand turn. Adrian Geislinger. Ricardo Lechese. Marvin Baumeister. Julian Kerner. Jalen Andrietta, and Johnny Heineken. Right behind them, I believe that's, is that Benjamin Petit? I think it is Benjamin Petit on the Radical. Jerome and Sophie, we miss you this year. Wish you were here. But I know what you're doing. You're enjoying life, no matter where you are. Here comes Matt Taggart. It's so peaceful out here today. It's nice. Boat's not rocking and rolling as much as it was in the days past.
So no one else started, right?
No one else started. No one else even tried. Locky Locks. ASV board. Fly Surfer Kites. What kind of foil is Locky on? Yeah, Levitas foil. So he's on the program. Yeah. He's a nice guy. We're looking forward to a big party tonight. We're going to have a little prezzo, as they say. What are we going to do for the presentation, JB?
We have kangaroo and prawns.
We're having kangaroo and prawns for dinner. Sounds delicious. We had kangaroo last year, didn't we?
Kangaroo and crocodile.
Kangaroo and crocodile last year.
Yeah. Croc's a bit harder to find this year.
Croc's harder to find this year. Roger that. Well, that sounds like fun. Got a podium set up, I know that.
You need a sharp fork for your kangaroo so it doesn't bounce away.
Sharp fork, right. Got to catch those kangaroos before they try and jump out of your mouth. Roo. So, we're looking forward to that. I know all the gang is looking forward to a right party tonight. Not that there's been any shortage of that thus far. We've had some good parties here. Last night at the Rambutan, I think a bunch of people made it over the Mad Cow. I heard Rod Stewart made an appearance at the Mad Cow last night in the form of Ollie Bridge. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy. Jordan Gertis coming around the bottom mark, followed right behind him by Max Taylor. Max going to throw in his jibe. He has got his angles worked out.
Oh dear.
And then here comes Dave Truern and Craigie looking after each other on the race course. They're using the buddy system today, right next to each other quite often. Oh, Max is right in front of Dave as they come around the gate. Dave's coming in hot on Max. Max is full depowered, but going to make a nice wide and tight rounding where Dave was not able to go as tight on the end of his rounding. And then Craig, just the same. So Max showing his sailing chops. Riding tight, wide and tight. And then Joel Aulick right behind him. Maxime Nocher has really jumped out to the sizable lead he's used to. Axel Mazzella and Nico Parlier. Followed by Ollie Bridge and then Peter Miula. Really enjoyed hanging out with those guys last night. I sat at the table while Peter and Benny and the Geisinger bros had a little dinner. We just sat and caught up, checking in with their program, and obviously it's real strong. Interesting guys, smart guys, and they're fully invested in this tour, and they're fully invested in the idea of coming to even some of the other events. It's funny, last night we were talking about them possibly showing up for the Colombian event. And as we followed up on that this morning, they had told me maybe they would go. And someone said, well, that means they will go. I said, what do you mean? And they said, well, it's a little different than you Americans. American says maybe, it means no. Apparently a Bavarian says maybe, it means yes.
So this is Maxine coming in.
Maxime Nocher coming into the finish. He's He's looking comfortable. He's probably going to boost. He's been freestyling quite a bit in between races, and he's got his kite parked. He's foiling high, super locked in, great posture. Number 2, Maxime Nocher, finishes the race in first. Race number 18. Oh, so Joey really made a serious comeback. Joey's yelling starboard at Nico Parlier. That's Axel Mazzella, number 17. I can hear the drone above us, and I'm going to have to get up and make this call. Close call coming up here. I could use one of these things right here. Yep. That's Joey Pasquale,
JP.
followed by Nico Parlier and Peter Mueller. There's the drone
Ollie.
right there. Ollie Bridge, and then Florian Gruber. Johnny Heineken coming in on starboard. Ahead of Johnny was Florian Gruber. Johnny coming in on starboard, he finishes, and then Julian Kerner, followed by Adrian Geisinger. Oh, not quite yet, but yes. Adrian Geisinger, then Ricky Ricardo. What a great group of people. What a great time. Last race of the event coming up very soon. Stay tuned.